Trevor Scooter, Fink's Fab Shop. So today's Friday, kicking off the holiday weekend of Labor Day. I've decided I'm going to take a break from plasma cable table. I stayed up way too late last night researching things, putting stuff out on forums, getting a hold of Langmar themselves, Razor Weld, attempting to try to get a hold of them. Buddies of mine that have plasma tables, they're not the same one, but hey, just picking their brain. To the point where I was absolutely exhausted last night. Went to bed about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Way overslept this morning. I didn't get my fat ass out of bed till about 10. I mean, I understand I was up super late, but I got a late start, I guess is what I'm saying. Been out here in the shop kind of tinkering, screwing around, answering questions on my question, trying to get something going. So anyway, I decided I'm going to distance myself from this today, as hard as it is, because in my brain it's like you got to get that piece of equipment to where it's usable so you can use it to make money, to generate income for why you bought it. But on the other hand, I don't want to waste a whole another day just being frustrated. So I'm still frustrated from last night. I'm upset. I'm sure some of it's user error. I kind of looked at it. Looks like the y-axis is binding, so I need to find the procedure and like I'm putting that back together and square everything up. So because I don't think I did it right from the first time by looking at it. That being said, we're going to push that out of the way because it's on wheels. This place is an absolute pigsty. You know, I did the Ants Trailblazer, and then right after I finished that, I pulled John's truck in and I got going on that. So I basically got two big projects that I did that worked a mess. I never really cleaned up, never really put tools away. And then I had a couple little fucking things that I did for people in between all that. So I really need to clean this place up because my OCD is fucking going blue, 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 blue. It's always going like that when I'm out here because it's not finished, but it's really worse. It's really bad today because like I look and I see all the dirt on the floor, piles of scrap steel, and this tool is strung everywhere. I can't stand it. So said all of that and say that I'm just gonna I'm gonna record different bits, basically me cleaning the shithole up, trying to organize. I would like to get my metal fab corner finished, sheeted, and electrical over there today, and maybe get some paint on it. I know that's a high expectation with all the crap I got going on, but if I could at least get started on that, or at least get the sheeting on the wall where I can throw some paint on it tomorrow morning, I would be ecstatic. And I'd like to get this wall over here finished. I'd like to get all that above the mezzanine done and all the sheeting and stuff there, so I could get that painted at the same time. And that would make me a lot happier. Because then I could start doing things on that wall like I want to do, and get power ran to that wall would be great too, which just running my wire over and into the box. So I got some stuff I want to get done today and tomorrow. I think I'm going to break it up. I mean, I decided I'm going to take the whole fucking day off, mostly because I slept in. I was planning on going over and looking at that Dodge Viper this morning. That didn't pan out. They're like an hour and a half away, and they're closing early in the observance of the holiday, and they won't be reopened. We'll be back till Tuesday. So that's out of the question. Other than that, I have no other work to do other than paperwork to get caught up. I'll do that later tonight when I go in. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to spend a day and probably tomorrow cleaning this place up and trying to get some stuff done on the walls and maybe a little organizing. And then if I get the metal brake or the metal fab corner finished, then I can bring my fork truck in and I can move this lathe that I messed up. We can look at starting to get that repair going, or I can at least stick it underneath the mezzanine out of the way, or against this wall over here out of the way. Probably against the wall for right now. That way it's not under the mezzanine, so I can get my fork truck in and out. I don't have to try to piss around with the engine picker. Just put it over here out of the way, so when it's time for us to decide whether or not we're going to try to fix it or sell it for salvage, we'll make that decision. It'll be easy to get to. So without further ado, I'm basically just going to spin you the fuck around, and you're going to see me all over the place like the scatterbrain. So like I said, I think I'm going to break it up 2 days of cleaning, organizing, trying to get shit done in the shop. Depending on how that goes, we might go half of a third day, and then the other 2 days I'm going to try to probably going to start doing something with the wagon, or either that or I'm going to finish the wife's lighthouse. One of the two. I got to have some family time in there. I have a couple cars that need to be repaired for the neighbors. I might do some of that, record some video on that. I don't know. I'm saying all this to say I got 4 days. I want to try to make the best of it. So standing around yabbering in front of the camera, probably not a good start, but we're gonna start. So the first thing I think I'm gonna do is the bench by the door. That's starting to fucking collect shit again, and I absolutely hate it. So I'm gonna start cleaning that off, and I'll move to the bench underneath the cabinets, clean that off, put all the tools away, and then we'll start kind of picking up this fucking shit that's scattered all over the floor, and we'll go from there, guys. So I'm not gonna make you watch it all, but we're gonna get some footage of it, and Alright guys, here we are. We got it cleaned up. We got strip radiant barrier or insulation foam in. Got my cross ties in. Screwed, toe screwed on both sides. Nice and firm. I'm officially out of 1-bar 2x3s, which suck. I'm gonna have to get some more. I bought like a pallet and a half of them when I first built this building, and I finally ran out of them. So, and I'm gonna need some more, so I'm gonna have to get some, which is whatever. So we got this in. I just got down a thing on insulation from the mezzanine. Got it cut open. It's puffing up. We're gonna put some insulation in here real quick. This here, I'm probably gonna get some of the 16-inch stuff I got over there. Cut it to fit. Unless I got some over there in the front corner, maybe, I don't know. I got some on the welding table that might be long enough to go here to there. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm thinking it's probably gonna take two of the 2-foot guys, and then it's 53 inches, so probably a 16-incher in there, cut down or however. So we'll get that done, and then this is 82 inches, just over 6 foot. So I'll have to cut that one down. We'll drill our hole, cut our box out at the bottom. I'm going to put another box up here because I want one 10 outlet and then a small 220 receptacle for the lathe or the mill. So that's going to go probably right there. But I don't have any more boxes to mount on the side. These are old, basically old construction boxes or remodel boxes. So I'm going to end up using this. Probably just punch a hole in it and screw it down. No big deal. Use what I got, so I don't have to run to the store. I have a list of stuff I need from Menards, but I want to get this done before I go there. So I'm going to use what I have. It's just one box, so it's not going to make it's not going to be the end of the world. Basically just pigtailing off that. Come up with a 220, and then I'm going to feed the 110 outlet off the 220. So probably some electricians will tell me it's not a good idea, but I'm not going to have a welder going and the lathe going at the same time, and I highly doubt I'm going to have whatever the 110 outlet there going at the same time and welding or running the lathe. It's just basically for, you know, if I'm in the corner working and I need like a hand shear or something, I can plug it in real quick and do it. And I'm gonna get some boxes because I got like power underneath my mezzanine over here for lights. Got one box stubbed in here, but I want to put a couple more down here because I want to put probably 3 lights underneath this mezzanine, nice and bright. So we're gonna take and get the insulation in here. It's about puffed up, so I'll get the insulation in, and then we'll cut our insulation, and then I'll bring my board over here and we'll talk about stressful and annoying and anxious. So Where we left off, I was cutting these boards. My goal was to get these two pieces of boards up and the outlet's all sorted before I went in. Well, the heat had gotten the better of me, and now I'm like, I got the one cut and I got the box marked out, so I was like, I'll just cut it and put it in the morning. And that was what? That was Friday night. So I was like, Saturday morning we'll rock, cock, and ready to rock. Well, needless to say, Saturday morning come, and my wife went up north with her two youngest kids, so I got them set off and situated, and I ran up the street to grab a couple things I needed for out here in the shop, and then I got a car sitting in my driveway when I get home. Hey, you know it's holiday weekend, but I think you can put front and rear struts on this thing, and so on and so forth. Well, I can't turn down money, so sure. So I go to throw front and rear struts on that Acadia, and lo and behold, the bottom knuckle bolts on both sides are frozen in the aluminum spindle, so there's a hour per side getting heating and beating and getting that out of there without fucking the bolt up or spindle up. It ends up needing the axle shaft too, and so we gotta run around and getting parts for that. And I get a call, hey, my car died, ain't got no power steering, you come down and take a look at it? And sure, why not? Can't turn down money again, so go down and broke a serpentine belt. So again, I run to the parts store, get a belt, put that on, charge battery, make out a bill. Needless to say, I didn't get anything done out here on Saturday other than car work. Today I get out here and I'm getting interrupted by my daughter and getting interrupted by my wife, and my daughter's up north and my son, and she's got pink eye and everything else, and I was like, holy fuck, man. And now I'm moving around like a snail because I'm sore from all the mechanic work I did yesterday. But anyway, we got electrical sorted. We got bottom board on. I'm going to measure and rip this. You'll notice it's a lot brighter in here. I did hang some lights up. I was going to run some more boxes up here, but realized the lights I bought, you can plug in the end of them. So I just plugged into that one and ran it over. And I'll just wire this one for an outlet. So if we need to plug something in, we got 110 there. We'll have 110 there. And 110 there, and 110 over there, so there should be plenty of 110 in the metal fab area. If I need to make some boxes in here in the mezzanine later on, I will, but right now I'm not worried about it. So I'm going to take and get this board ripped, cut to width. We'll get that thrown up, and then I think I'm going to try to get some paint on it yet tonight. Battery's about dead on the camera, so I'll get this done off camera and I'll bring it back. Probably you can watch me paint for a little bit, and then we'll get I'll move all the shit away from the area, and we'll figure out where the shear is going to go, the slip roll is going to go. The daughter put the English wheel together for me today. I got to get casters for it though. So I'll probably go do that tomorrow with the wife at some point, and we'll get those burned on so we can wheel that around. But I'd like to get this somewhat set up so I can use it. So sorry I didn't do this on camera like I said. It's been one of those days. So basically two days of my 4 were wasted doing shit that I didn't plan on doing. We'll put it that way. Alrighty, Fake Fabbers, welcome back. So, as you can see, nothing changed since the last clip. Out of paint. I thought I had a full 5-gallon pail, or pretty close to it, in another shop, and evidently I used it in some of the wife's remodel projects that I had in the house and didn't realize it. So, gotta go to Menards and get some paint. I got bamboozled by my little girls. I'm taking them to a carnival today, and the oldest daughter's boyfriend hang out, and his city or town is putting on a carnival and festival, so we went and did that for a while, and so pretty much the whole day was hanging out with the family, which is fine. Need to do that, you know. I've been working pretty much the whole holiday weekend, so it was nice to kick back and spend some time with the wife and the kids. So basically just got out here this evening, looked for the paint, realized I didn't have the paint, so I grabbed some paint this week. Just swept up the mess. Kind of trying to figure out where stuff's going to live here. So I think, we're going to do this here. Thinking the foot shear is going to live there. And the slip roll is going to live here. And I might flip the slip roll around the other way, so it's inside the mezzanine and the bench areas on the outside. My thought process behind that maybe is I want to put my Evolution chop saw when it gets here on the back side of the table, the slip roll. That way I can use it as a also use all the space back here as a bench. So if the saw table, if it's on that, if I have it flipped around, depending on how high the table is with the saw sitting on it, I might be able to use my sheet metal brake as like a material stand or hold while I'm cutting like 12 foot or 20 foot pieces or whatever it is of square tubing. I can kind of use that as a helping hand, so to speak. So probably eventually what I'm thinking, so I was going to do, I was planning on putting, like I said, the saw on the back side here so I could cut here, but I think with the saw, the miter bench, it'll probably be pretty close to the same height as my foot shear once I get it off the rollers and on the floor. So we might have to flip this thing around so I can use that to my advantage. If not, we'll leave it probably right here or close to right here. Maybe I'll build me a little cart on wheels where I can wheel it over here, cut, and it's just like a little mobile bench. Think of the lathe, depending on what happens, whether we fix that one or we replace it, eventually the lathe's going to come here against this wall so I can leave the back stock open. If I'm turning longer materials, I still have some area. So the lathe would be about 6 feet, so that would come about right here, which would leave me plenty of room for my mill if I wanted my mill here, or I'd put my mill over here. And then this is where a lot of my little machines on casters that I'm not using is gonna live. Like my kick stretcher will probably live under here somewhere, and shrinker, stretcher, the press will live under here or close to whereabouts here. My English wheel, when I get casters on that, that'll live under here, and when we need to use it, if there's plenty of space on here, we'll just wheel it out and wheel under here where it's nice and bright, or we'll wheel it out in the center of the shop. I thought about moving my brake down under here, but I don't know. Problem with that is if I put the brake like over here, I don't want to get too clusterfucked to where I don't have optimal space to work around things. So like the brake's only a 4-foot brake, so I mean I'm not gonna be braking super long material with it. So I mean technically I could probably put it in under here, but I don't know. I might just move the brake down a little bit. We'll figure that all out once we get this kind of going where we want it. Nothing's set in stone. It doesn't have to live here yet, but this is just kind of where I'm thinking. It's going to be when I get out here and start using it. What I use more is going to take precedence on where I put it than what I don't. So I tried using the stomp shear when I was doing that 66 C10, but it just, I don't know if it's because I was on the rollers or if whoever supposedly sharpened the blade in it didn't do it right, or they ain't got it adjusted right. I could not cut that 16 gauge to save my ass. It wouldn't shear. So that's supposed to be good, the 14 gauge, so shouldn't have an issue with 16, but yeah. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, guys. I'd like to get this painted under here. I'm gonna get the headers and stuff built so I can get this center pull out of my way and this center pull out of my way. So that's gonna be the next project in the next day or so. Planning on taking, today's Monday, Labor Day, planning on taking tomorrow off. It's got a real light schedule, so I'm gonna wait to do the one thing I have on the schedule until Wednesday, see if anything comes in tomorrow in the same area, because there's nothing worse than going someplace and then having to go back there the next day. Might go to Traverse City and look at a prospective shop truck project. Photos and stuff look real solid on this thing. It's a 58 Ford. Paint looks really nice. Body looks really solid. Interior looks in good shape. It's a roller. It needs an engine and transmission. So if I can get it for the right price, I might pick that up and we might dump either the drivetrain or the truck out back in it, or we'll dump the 6-liter LS I got for my C10 in it. So they have a little shop truck, but that's either here or there if the guy accepts my offer or is what it is. I don't want to pay what he's asking for it, but he seems like he's willing, motivated to sell, so I might be able to get it for what I'm willing to pay for it. And if I can, then I'll pick it up. If I can't, then oh well. Actually had a gentleman reach out to me that's got a fat fendered Chevy, which I'd love to have as a shop truck. 53 Chevrolet, 3-window, and it's sitting on an S10 frame, but it's a basket case. When I say a basket case, it's just as much work probably as the wagon. So it's not a quick shop truck project. Not something that I want. I mean, I'd be more willing to do it because I love that body style truck, but it's not something I want to put in front of the wagon. So the whole idea of getting something that just needs like an engine is it's quick in and out, a couple days or a week, get it in, get it going, make a little bit of content on it for a side video, and then we have something we can use to haul material and things. That's my only thought process. But this here is something that had to get done. This little corner needed to get cleaned out and finished. Winter's practically approaching, but I also needed to get it organized instead of just having everything thrown in here in the corner. I needed to get it organized, that way I can use it, and that's why I chose to do this little project this weekend. Now, I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but such is life, stuff happens, opportunity to come and make some money, so I took it. It took time and put me behind, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So I get this half organized and stuff cleaned up. probably get some paint tomorrow. That's on my to-do list too. I'd love to get this painted and get the electrical outlets all in, covers on them, and get the headers finished and squared away, and the rafter locks on and everything, and then call it a day. This way I'll start using this thing. I'm itching to get on the wagon. I got a video that I'm working on for the plasma table. I'm trying to get that going. So this video and the plasma table, and then the plasma table video, and I'm planning on getting going on the wagon, guys. It's been too long, and I need to get it off my hoist, so we need to make some content on it and get it going. So that's going to be soon, because I want to be able to use the hoist for other stuff plus that. So saying all this to say, basically so we can wrap up this video, so I have something to show you guys. I didn't record as much content as I would like to, but hey, you know, such is life. I mean, sometimes stuff doesn't always work out like you want it to. Sometimes it works out better. So, but we're gonna keep plugging away at it. I made a mess. I cleaned up a mess and I made a mess. So like, here's my welding table. It needs to get all cleaned off. Now it's out. I can force myself to do that. We're gonna start putting stuff where it goes. The daughter put together my English wheel. I've had it for 3-4 years sitting in the box. She just come out here yesterday. And she's like, "Hey, what's that?" I said, "It's my English wheel." She's like, "Does it need to put together?" I said, "Sure." So she went after it, man. She did the whole thing. So I got a little short poster of her doing that. She did a good job. The only thing that I did is Dad provided the muscle and picked up the seed, slid it in the brackets, and she bolted everything down. So smart kid for 13 years old, and did a really good job. So we'll get that on casters. I gotta go to Harbor Freight and get casters for that. We'll get the welding cart squared away, the plasma back on it, and get that organized, and get the bead roller back under here where it's gonna live when I'm not using it, and just kind of clean up the floor, and we'll go. I'd like to get this up here done. Maybe tomorrow I'll work on that. I want to take them cross ties out of there. I should have did it when I was sheeting it, but I'd like to just get those out of there, look better. And with all what I'm doing with the ceiling and everything, it's basically replacing all that. So yeah, guys, that's a look at my little metal fab area that we're gonna get going. Stomp shear will be there, flip roll will be there. Depending on what happens with the insurance company, there will be a lathe back there against the back wall. Is the plan. And probably my mill will either go next to it or it'll go on this wall. I might put my blast cabinet under there as well. We'll see. I got lots of stuff over in the little garage. I need to get over here, and I need to get it organized so we can get using it. So anyway, my plasma tables, I catch y'all right at the moment. I think I got that figured out. I guess got to take some time this evening and finish the video on that, and see if we can get it cut something on it, and so we can use that as something other than a catch-all. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good Labor Day holiday. Had some rest and relaxation, good family time. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Slowly growing, guys. I appreciate it. I do have a tentative shirt idea that I got got a sample that I'll probably be sharing here in the next few days or the next video. Um, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to offer that and do all that stuff. I wanted to find someone local that can mass produce them for me. And I got some other ideas and stuff, but it really matters on how many you guys are subscribing and things like that. I'm not going to put thousands of dollars in shirts and then not be able to pass them along. So we're going to start small, and I'll offer probably one design and maybe a hat for now, or a sticker, and then we'll go from there and see if we can grow this thing. I appreciate the support that I've gotten so far. It's pretty amazing, and I hope we continue to grow and I can make this into something. So again, thanks for watching, guys, taking the time. We'll catch you in the next one. Later. Bye.
Just kidding, guys. I ain't saying goodbye yet. So anyway, I was editing the video and I'm like, man, I need a little bit more. So I thought, why not introduce the Fink's Fab Shop shirt? Tentative design idea. So this is probably going to be one design. I'm working on another design with the logo, but also like maybe a Rat Fink or a little monster character on the front tum-tum area or on the back. But this is probably what we're going to go with first. It's a really nice quality shirt, comfortable. This is the vinyl printing, so for right now, just because I only ordered one, but I figure while I'm showing the shirt, I have a hat in works as well, guys, and some stickers. I'm in the middle of setting up a website to where I can link that to the YouTube channel. This stuff will most likely be available on that website. Still trying to work out all the details on who I'm going to have do these. This was a place online, but they're super expensive unless I buy a crap load of them at a time, and I have no idea how many shirts to get, what sizes to get, or any of that stuff right now. So it's a learning curve. Be patient. They are going to be available. I've decided that I hit 500 subscribers, guys. 500 subscribers. I'm going to give away a t-shirt, and I'm going to give away a hat. So we'll have two drawings there. 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to give away a t-shirt and a hat together for we'll say 2 people. And then also I'm going to pinstripe up chunks of the frame that we're putting a wagon on, and make them so you can actually hang them on the wall or sit them on the desk or whatever. I think that'd be really cool. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So if you guys could like, share, comment, subscribe, help me grow the channel. We get some more subscribers. I want to give back to you guys. Also, we got some paint, so it's nice and bright under here. This is just one coat, but looks a lot better than what it did. So a couple other coats today, and hopefully we can just keep on plugging away. I think I got the plasma figured out, and we'll be getting a video on that as well, probably later this week. I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks.